Hey everybody, welcome to KimmelsIrishPub.com. I'm excited for tonight's movie review. We're finally going to review Baywatch, if you couldn't tell already. Just so happens I didn't run out and buy this. I had this for my last Halloween costume, and then they made the movie Baywatch with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Zac Efron. Two of my favorite actors, and I think there's some other girls in it. I can't remember their names. But I'm really excited about this movie. IMDb, I think, gave it like a 5.6. So that's not too great. That's kind of disappointing. I know it's like a remake, like Chips and the other ones like that. So maybe the critics didn't like it so much. But we're going to check it out. I'm staying in my outfit. Hope you stick with me. Let's see what happens. Baywatch. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're watching Baywatch, and it is 13 minutes and 33 seconds. Very early for a check-in, but I'm telling you what, I am laughing. I'm laughing out loud. Zac Efron has just made it to the team, so obviously The Rock and some of the other girls that are in the show are already part of Baywatch. They're lifeguards on some beach, whatever. Rock finds some drugs. Could they get washed up on shore? Not a lot to tell there, but now Zac Efron has come. His name is Matt Brody, and the exchange, I laughed the whole time he's on the film. From the exchange, from when he meets one of the other lifeguards to when he meets The Rock, and the way they interact, I'm laughing out loud. So I'm so far very excited about this movie. I know I'm in costume. I thought I'd be taking it off by now because of the way IMDb says. Yeah, you know, it's a 5 point whatever. So far, so great. I'm enjoying it. Stay with it. Well, I'll let you know how it goes. And then on the next check-in, I'll let you know what the Rotten Tomatoes say. All right. Hey, everybody. I want to do a quick check-in on Baywatch. We're at the 1 hour, 1 minute, and 33 second mark. As promised, I wanted to share with you the Rotten Tomatoes percentages. And the critics have it at 19% rotten. And the users have it at 62% fresh. So I can see that people like myself and other users out there enjoy this film a lot more than critics. And that's great. You know, who cares what the critics say? It's about what you think as a user or a movie buff. And I am so far really enjoying this. It's an hour in. It's a 2 hour and 1 minute film. Or an hour and 56 minutes, sorry. But so far so good. There's a lot of humor in it. I love the way Zac Efron and The Rock play off of each other. And there's a lot of funny parts. They relate it back to the old Baywatch TV show, which this is based off of. And they make fun of it in a sense, you know, about how they were more than lifeguards. They were trying to be cops and stuff like that and solve crimes, and they even reference those crimes. So it is very entertaining. I'm enjoying it so far, so good. I have it already at an 8. And I understand it's now going to slow down a little bit as they get more into the plot and try and solve the crime that's happening here. But, you know, there's still all these little quips going back and forth. The Rock will not call Zac Efron by his actual name. He keeps calling him different names, and he even calls him High School Musical. So you get the reference there. So it's very entertaining, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So stick around. Let's keep watching it and see where it goes from here. I do expect it to slow down a little bit here, again, as they get into more of the plot line, but hopefully there are some more funny moments like there has been so far. So hopefully you're enjoying it too. All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to the movie review for Baywatch. We're at the credits now. I'm sorry I didn't check in anymore, but let me just throw it out there. I mean, this is not a movie for people who like to laugh, because I thought it was hilarious. I laughed, and like I had talked about earlier in my last check-in, I knew it was going to slow down as they developed that plot, you know, as absurd as the plot is. But there was still laughter throughout. I definitely really enjoyed this. I lowered my expectations after looking at IMDb ratings and looking at the Rotten Tomatoes. But I laughed throughout the entire movie. It was the only down part, I think, if there's any criticism. As you know, like, they're going to create this plot where they have to catch the villain. They have to go outside of the scope of support for a lifeguard and catch the villain, whatever that may be. I don't have to go into that great detail, but they eventually do catch the villain, of course. And my only criticism is the way that they apprehended him or her. You know, that the way that happened, it was it was way over the top. I mean, the movie's obviously way over the top. They're lifeguards going out and fighting crime. I get it. But I thought that part was a little much. And like I said in the last check-in, I was going to give it an 8. I'm still just going to give it an 8. I was teetering on a 9. I really was. I really enjoyed this movie. Because it's funny. And that's what we need. We need to laugh. We need good comedies like this. We don't have to take ourselves so seriously. And I thought this did a perfect job of doing that. So I'm not going to bump it up to a 9 because of that little part of it. I'm going to keep it at an 8. And I would ask you to go ahead and watch this movie if you're in the mood to laugh. If you like laughter, you know what Baywatch was. You get a little Hasselhoff in here. A little Pam Anderson shows up. Some cameos, so that was nice. But I really enjoyed it. You know, and you think about it, you watch it. And here's just one last piece I thought to myself as I was watching it. If they ever made a movie about me, or a movie with me as a real life person in, who would you want to play you? You know? Now, I only mention that because I'm watching Zac Efron. You know, The Rock is more my size, but Zac Efron is another person. Now, I think it would ultimately be Channing Tatum. We have the same dance moves and stuff like that, so I think it would be easier for him to play me than Zac Efron. Although Zac Efron's quite the dancer as well, but just kidding, of course. But you should ask yourself the same. You know, who would you want to play you? Let me know in the comments below after you watch Baywatch. I loved it. Hopefully you will too. If I'm way off base, let me know. Like my channel, hit the bell, the whole 9 yards. Hope to see you again for another Kimmel's Irish Pub movie review. Thank you.